Welcome back, folks, to Dameceles' Let's Play of Triangle Strategy. It is time that we move beyond the demo, the prologue demo, and into the game proper. So for anyone who wants to avoid spoilers beyond that point, I guess you need to stop here. But everybody else, I hope we can have some fun. Alright, it looks like we're diving back into Hyzante. I remember the plot implied we were done there, except if we go poking our nose where it doesn't belong. Let's see. What's the plot beat say? Their duty fulfilled, Sereno and House Wolfort bid farewell to the holy state of Hyzante. I'm curious, are we gonna go find some Rozelle? Gonna go look at the salt mines? Guess we'll find out.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eridor, I told you, I'm not a child anymore.
Oop.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
And where is the city? There's like absolutely no one in the streets. Sure, there was a fight, but I don't know.
House Wolfort certainly is lively.
It's one way to put it. Newest member of the family. Wink.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
Uh-oh. Man, Frederick and Roland are the children of my family's not so great.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
Yeah, Coritin. Seems convenient. We need you, but, you know, convenient.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Now, Coritin, I have to say, you had to get permission to leave Hyzante. So I'm pretty sure all the ministers would still count you as a Hyzantean citizen doing Hyzantean stuff even outside the kingdom. Go to get yourself in trouble.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for.
Gila's got a point. Wedding time. Oh, another party.
Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Roland, isn't that your job? Pick your own gifts. Look, we're in a far-flung exotic city with like street stalls. Why didn't you get a gift already?
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
Hierophant?
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolfort shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzante with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Unofficial royal envoy.
Prince Roland, Lord Sereno, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves.
Old's no longer welcome?
I much look forward to our next meeting.
Goodbye, fellow young person.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzante are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Rozelle.
That's 'cause, honey, I mean, it's their open, dirty secret.
What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Okay, so Sounds like Frederica's mother was a Rozelle here in Hyzante. Wonder how in the world she met the Archduke of Aesfrost then.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Rozelle, I presume.
Hey, he's not 100% dense.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzante, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds.
That, and honestly, everyone who takes your pink hair at face value is completely forgetting that your father was the frickin' Archduke of the whole kingdom. Honestly, if your other siblings weren't such brats, they could use it as an excuse to depose anyone they wanted, because they'd be like, oh, they insulted my sister. They had to go.
Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolford to bear, together.
Oh, phew. I almost thought Serenoa was gonna, like, smoothly flirt and be like, I'll be here. No. We'll be here.
Thank you, Serenoa.
Oh, man, Serenoa. Just so bad at flirting. So bad. That is chapter 3. Are we into 4 then? Oh, wow. Okay, so we...
His diplomatic visit as Lord of the House complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolfort domain.
We didn't go sticking our nose in other people's business. I'm kind of shocked. I thought they would. Maybe later? Zoom! Bye, Roland.
Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whitehome in the Crown City. Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolford, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica.
Yeah, wedding. Wedding. Although I still find it really weird how this wedding was on the docket, it was planned for, and like all the international guests left before the occurrence. I guess everyone was just like, I can't stay another 2-3 weeks. Even though in ancient times, usually it was the whole frickin' travel time. It took a long time.
Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian mines.
Oh hey, Dragan's still here though. He can be drunk at the wedding. A new dawn. Ooh.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
You know, I know that, yeah, that's what they have to do at mine. You find some bedrock. If you want to go through it, I'll blow it up. But I hope they did it safely. Not gonna collapse the whole tunnel. Also, wear your canaries to alert you about carbon monoxide poisoning.
What in the name of iron?
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
He's scooting.
What the? It couldn't be.
I don't like... What is it? It's off screen. Oh, are we gonna go? Show me, show me. No!
That
Okay.
settles the wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
Why don't you have a seamstress here? What are your options?
Not we, Benedict. Surely the lady herself must decide. What do you desire, Frederica?
Pink!
Well,
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rozellan custom for the ceremony?
Oh ho ho!
Then you'd best ask the Rozelle about that. There's a Rozellan village here in the domain.
Oh hey, okay, so we've got them... Like, okay, the fact that it's their own village, it can either mean they have to be on their own because everyone else rejects them and they can't integrate into a larger village, thus they have to just make their own village, or they're much more comfortable in their own company and thus, you know, set up their own circles. Usually it's for economic reasons, though. Usually, you know, one area of wherever a group is settling is way more affordable than the rest, so all the recent immigrants just go there. And if you already have people of your own ethnic group settle alongside them, usually you can get more help.
I'm sure they'd make you a dress if you asked.
But yeah, let's go. I want to see. Go visit.
but what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzante would not look kindly upon it.
Wait, but everybody left, right? I mean, I think they left.
Lord Simone, is it true that you assisted the Rozelle who fled Hyzante during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Okay, well that explains how her mom left Hyzante.
Aye, that is how the Rozelle came to live within our domain.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simone's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Rozelle found new homes here.
I wonder if the tension was with Hyzante proper, because they're like, "Arr," and we have dealings with them, or if it was the locals who were like, what are these people? I don't like it.
To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzante, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
Okay, it's Hyzante. Hyzante and their problems.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing.
That, and I mean, gosh, it shouldn't be.
Should you choose to dress in the Rozellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Yeah, do it, do it, do it.
Is that so? Then, I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village.
Yeah, I want to
To
see.
tell the truth, I have never been there myself.
Sarah Noah, you're the lordling of this domain. Why haven't you stuck your nose in every single corner to check it out?
It would be a good opportunity to get to know them, to strengthen our bonds.
I mean, you're their lord now. Might as well let them know what your face is like.
As is your duty, my son.
Yeah.
Rozellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Are you guys gonna buy the cloth there or bring them cloth? Something for a royal wedding dress is going to be real expensive.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Are you going to Herodor? Oh, that's that other village. It's not that far at all. I really suspect this is going to be where the Rozelle live in Hyzante. So for them to just flee across a river that has a visible bridge, I mean, it's right there. That makes a ton of sense. Serenoa visits the Rozellan village in his domain for the first time in hopes that they will make his betrothed's wedding dress, Frederica's dress, or gown, pardon.
Greetings and welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica.
Pink.
My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Rozelle.
Pink. I'm so glad. I mean, that's the thing, is that they have pink hair. But Fire Emblem in particular has cowered it out on giving dudes pink hair in more recent games. And yeah. Oh, let's see what he looks like. Whoa, Jerome. Wow. Wow, Jerome's good looking. What the heck? Huh. Representative of the Rozellan village, Jerome, oh gosh. Lashmi? Head of the Rozellan village in the Wolfort domain. He is deeply respected by his people, and he's really young. I wonder if he'll be recruitable. I wonder.
And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolfort.
You have my word. I owe your lord father a great debt.
Oh, why does that covering over there in the bottom right corner, why does it look so not great? Are they still struggling even over here? That's a sad thought.
Though even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica.
Okay, so it sounds like, at least here in Wolfort, the Rozelle consider her one of theirs.
Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
Do I need to provide the fiber for the cloth? This is going to be a big resource burden.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
Oh my, I wonder...
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother. She was one of the Rozellan refugees who fled Hyzante during the war and found her way to Esfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course.
In secret? But they've called her a concubine. That's usually an official position.
After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzante, where she met her end.
Wait, what? What?
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
Wow, I'm still stuck on that. What the heck? The Archduke let Hyzante take his, if not official concubine, then his mistress? What?
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Did you guys know we were coming for this?
Thank you kindly.
Oh, are the rest of us not going to be allowed in?
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
Oh no, we can poke around. Cool.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
I can't. What the heck? Her mom. So, her siblings are awful to her, and she has, other than that tenuous relationship by blood, doesn't have any family at home. What the heck? Okay, Sarah Noah's thoughts. Perhaps I'll have a look around the village and get to know its people while they're taking her measurements. Yes, that is what we'll do, Sarah Nora. And look for sparkles because JRPG pro tags have no shame. Lord Simone offered us his protection without a word about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we shall never repay it. Instead, I will simply pray that our village remains protected. Bear great responsibility to these. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter what the cost. So it kind of sounds like if they didn't have an active defender in whoever the Lord of House Wolford is, Hyzante would probably come here and grab everybody in the village. That's what I'm guessing. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get many visitors to our fair village. So, the locals must have some kind of prejudice. Oh no, I bet this is going to be a battle map in some scenario. Maybe not this playthrough. I pray today's hunt goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolford. Is that what you guys do? Hunting? Cloth making? Although you don't have any fields for growing, like the linen or cotton. There is. This goes really high, but there's nothing here. Oh no, wait. Can I go over there? Probably have to climb that way. Woohoo, okay. I am glad most of this map construction, they have more than one way to get up and down when you don't have big jumps. Child, we play together almost every day. Today we're climbing the ladder to the roof and playing lookouts. Yeah, that's what kids do. It's like this is where you can play. They'll find something to do. We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed on these lands. So it sounds like they probably train to fight as well. They're not just simply like, oh, the Lord will protect us. But if no one else comes around, they can't also tell them to stop anything. We've made our home here in the valley in hopes that we'd not be discovered. Use the lay of the land to our advantage, like. Oh, so not everybody knows about this place? I mean, makes sense Sarah Noah would know because his dad has to directly deal. Maybe it's a secret. Oh. We'll just be a bit longer taking Lady Frederica's measurements. Please have a look around the village in the meanwhile. I just stole a recovery pellet. Hello, kitty kitty. I almost wish you were pink. Haha. Pink, pink, pink. Though we may be under House Wolford's protection, we dare not leave the village. Goddesses faithful will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. That's not fun. Okay, I'm gonna see what buildings I can go into. Oh, that's where I saw it. I need to get to that. Oh, wait. Okay. No. Wait. No, that's just wood. There's only one place to go in then. So a small village, to be sure. Hey. The Rozelle share a portion of the forest bounty with House Wolford each year, as thanks for their safekeeping. Their quality pelts and fresh fruit make for a significant portion of Wolford's capital. Really? Okay. Wait, but if this is like wild forest lands, wild fruit, I guess nuts and interesting. I don't know. Usually for forest fruit, like, you gotta kind of seed it yourself. Because the very wildest have the fruits almost not worth eating. Suppose you could use them in jams and stuff. Hila, I regret to say that this is my first time visiting the Rozelle village. Wait, how could you even come here before this, Hila? I'm happy to see that they've flourished under Lord Simon's protection these last 30 years. Gila says some weird things sometimes. I couldn't believe my eyes when the Rozelle arrived in our domain during the Salt Iron War. I'd never seen anyone so downtrodden. Yeesh. Moves me to my core to see him thriving in peace times. After all they went through, yeah. If only they could not get harassed in the very close future. Now we just gotta keep them safe. Oh, I'd like to get it to where they can walk around as they please. That's the aim. Something with pink in the pelt. Okay. I'm eternally grateful to House Wolford. We would not be alive today if not for your protection. I really hope you're recruitable, Jerome. As a steward of this village, I pray we can work together to ensure a lasting peace. Jerome, join my army eventually. Yeah. Wait, what's this? Oh. Yes, it's a stove. Well, I have to say the inside of this place is pretty different from all the other places we've visited. No wall shelves, apart from where the hunting weapons are being stored. Okay, time to talk to the exclamation mark. We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War, desperate to escape Hyzante's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. Oh, here we go. Would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. I pray the day soon comes when you are no longer require protection and are free to live your lives unfettered. And I intend to honor that. Let us work together and make this land prosperous one for your people. You know what? I really want the second to be true. As do I. Yet I hear whispers that Hyzante demands a return. I tell you now, the teachings and their beloved goddess hide untold amounts of cruelty. We will not survive there if we go back. Oh, no. Definitely not. It's... Yeesh. Yeesh. I pray for the future you speak of, but I know better than to blithely assume it will arrive of its own accord. Father granted the Rozelle asylum in our lands. Though they once hailed from Hyzante, they are now as much part of Wolford domain as anyone else. Right, well that, and I mean, if Serenoa and Frederick could go through with the wedding, any kids they have will have Rozellan heritage and will be the heirs. So, to like sell out, yeah, I don't know, that could get pretty bad in terms of how Hyzante might expect to treat those kids in the future if they capitulate with the commoners. Child, it's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else. The forest? You can hunt. Unfortunately, it sounds like you can't go anywhere else. But Mother gets mad if I go too far. Look, kid, you don't want to be snatched by the slavers. Yeesh. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older. And when that day comes, I'll show you both around the domain myself. Oh, those are big promises. But there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased. Yeah, if you took up hunting or fishing. There you go. Although that's boxing him in, too. That's because you're precious to her. You do well to heed her words with no explanation why. Here. Get a hobby, kid. I've always wanted to go hunting. Then you should try. Ask your father or one of the elders to take you. I'm sure they'll do your mother proud. Yeah, she won't know what to do with all the meat I'm gonna bring home. Interesting that they get free reign to hunt around this. I think it's supposed to be a very forested area. Because a lot of times, well, at least in medieval Europe, because there were so many stinking people, there was usually a limit on who could hunt what, where. Mostly because if everyone had free reign to hunt, the animals just get wiped out. It just isn't enough of our own. So usually nobility or even simply royalty had the rights to hunt. Which, you know, was also the horrible elitism at work where it's like, oh yes, I need my venison on the table. Commoners, they can fish. That's just... okay. Alright, I think that's everybody. Tiny little village. But, you know... let's see how this goes. End it. Surely they have finished taking her measurements by now. Fade to black. Now it's curious because they're still dressing in what I'd call Hyzante colors. Just because in Hyzante blues, I guess this is more a green blue, but meanwhile, oh my gosh.
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Ooh, Roland's getting a lecture.
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Dude, what about your tutors, Roland? Or are you talking about first-hand experience?
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzelian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
Your punishment. I love it.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I mean, what were his duties before Regna? He's the second prince. I know in Europe, they kind of let him just become troublemakers, goofing off. But in most other nations around the world, you'd be doing government paper pushing.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you.
Methods of what? What?
Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Oh, maybe he lets him do very, very little firsthand. Sounds like training with Maxwell is probably the most adventurous thing he's been able to do.
Of course.
Except that he hangs out with Serenoa all the time.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
Even now, mining is a dangerous occupation.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
Are you saying one drunken serenade later and we're now besties with Dragan?
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland, but I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost.
Oh, you don't like that?
You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
Ooh, maybe less trusting than he appears on the surface.
So you share Franny's views on the matter.
Oh, and Franny says such things. Okay.
Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Ooh. There he goes.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
You mean like you?
Roland.
This rebellious prince. Future king. Is in over.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once.
Oh gosh. Whatever they found in this mine, is that what makes Gustadolf think, you know what? I'm just gonna upend all these plans because I want whatever that is. And then they just throw it all over just for whatever it is.
Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost.
What? Dude, this is a Glenbrook mine. What?
You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
But we're in Glenbrook.
But, Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
Okay, so for the setup, sounds like whatever was here was split evenly.
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia.
Oh no, what MacGuffin did they unearth?
And so I ask this of you. Stand with me, as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
Wow, Miner. Way to just wet rag it.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find.
Roll over like a cheap rug.
When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell.
Wait, but...
Either way, with this I shall make my mark.
Oh, Dragan. You really think it.
And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Discover black powder. Okay, they found something. I'm gonna guess it's a mineral that's not iron. Oh my. Is that a giant firewall?
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
That would be so hot. What the crap? Oh my god.
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
Oh no. Whatever they found, he thought they would find. Oh no, Gustadolf has been scheming.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
Oh, and there's a spy too.
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
Okay, so are they just like, well, time for killing, all the killing.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well.
Oh boy, okay, so everything Thalos just said is what Goose... Stabbing.
Ah, Dragan. You will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Okay, so he's maximum dictator, authoritarian. Wait, is Roland just gonna drop on by and say, hey bestie, time for mines? Oh boy. Oh, wait, sorry. Okay. Shoot.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Apologies, everyone. I should have stopped on the world map. I'll join you in the next episode.